Very good morning, children. Yesterday we have seen in the equation form the Kelvin cycle. So, today I'm going to discuss the Kelvin cycle, how you can write in a cycle form. Okay, along with the enzymes. These enzymes I have written with the red pen and in the short form ALDTIM phase. So, I have given full form down here. Okay, so you can see here in the cycle RUBP, when it is carboxylated, then 3-PGA is formed, phosphoglyceric acid. So this phosphoglyceric acid, it take up ATP and liberates ADP along with formation of 1,3-biphosphate glycerate. Okay, now this 1,3-biphosphate glycerate take up NADPH and it liberates NADP. That means dehydrogenation takes place, forming glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Now this glyceraldehyde, this product can directly form fructose 1,6-biphosphate also. Also this glyceraldehyde will form erythrose 4-phosphate and also this glyceraldehyde will form pseudoheptulose. Okay, it is not directly formed, children. Just this product, when it goes in a reaction, it can form fructose 1,6-biphosphate also it can form, and even erythrose 4-phosphate it can form, and also pseudoheptulose 7-phosphate is formed. To form fructose 1,6-biphosphate, glyceraldehyde will use up aldolase enzyme by liberating DHAP, that is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Okay, then it forms fructose 1,6-biphosphate. Now fructose 1,6-biphosphate will use up fructose biphosphatase enzyme to form fructose 6-phosphate. So here fructose is liberated. Okay, now I said the glyceraldehyde will use up TKL, that is trans ketolase, to form erythrose 4-phosphate and cellulose 5-phosphate. Okay, glyceraldehyde with the usage of trans ketolase, it forms erythrose 4-phosphate and cellulose 5-phosphate. Now this cellulose 5-phosphate can liberate ribose. Okay, can liberate ribose. Also, this erythrose can liberate pseudoheptulose by using of aldolase enzyme. Pseudoheptulose 1,7-biphosphate, by using up trans ketolase, it also can form ribose 5-phosphate and cellulose 5-phosphate. Okay, now this ribose 5-phosphate or cellulose 5-phosphate, by using RPE, that is ribose phosphate isomerase, to form ribulose 5-phosphate. Now this ribulose 5-phosphate, by using up ribulose phosphokinase to form RUBP, that is ribulose biphosphate. Okay, so this is the product. Again the cycle continues. So this is what Kelvin cycle, children. So this is the cycle form. You can understand very clearly. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, where it can form fructose, it can form erythrose, and it can form pseudoheptulose. Erythrose can also form pseudoheptulose. Cellulose can also form ribulose biphosphate. Once the erythrose will form pseudoheptulose, it taking up trans ketolase, it liberates ribose by 5-phosphate. Now this ribose 5-phosphate, which is produced by pseudoheptulose or cellulose 5-phosphate, will take up ribose phosphokinase to form RUBP. So the glyceraldehyde is very important. This is the isomer. Okay, it is forming different products here. Okay, I hope you got it. Once you practice, You can understand, children. Okay.